Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jamie Linton and I'll be your instructor for the assessment course EDU 627 in the Master of Arts in Teaching program. I'm very much looking forward to teaching this course and to getting to know each of you better this summer. This is a quick 5-minute introductory video to orient you to the course and to help you navigate the course in Canvas. So let's get started. First of all, this is the course home page. You'll see here a lot of the important information you'll need to know to get started. You'll see listed here the required text for the course, which hopefully you've already been able to secure through the bookstore. If not, go ahead and purchase that. We will begin reading that right away. We will be doing primarily, most of the work this semester will take place online through Canvas, but we will have some times where we meet face-to-face on campus. Those meetings are listed here on the home page. You can also find them in the course syllabus. Our first face-to-face class meeting for the assessment course will take place on July 14th from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. That'll be in Rhine 159, where you've been meeting with Dr. Carroll so far this summer. Our next class meeting will take place on July 16th. That'll just be for the morning from 9 to 12. Those two meetings on July 14th and 16th will be dedicated to work sessions. There will be some individual work I'll be asking you to do on that day and some group work. And you'll have a lot of time on those days to actually work on some of the major assignments in the course while you have an opportunity to talk to your peers and get feedback from me. On July 30th, Dr. Carroll is planning an orientation for your residency. So mark your calendar for that. And then one afternoon during the week of August 3rd, I don't have an exact date for that or a time, but there'll be one afternoon where Dr. Campbell and I will ask you to spend a couple of hours with us for presentations. And at that time, you'll present some of your work from the assessment course and the differentiation course to Dr. Campbell and myself and to your peers. So mark your calendar for those things, and I'll let you know a date and a time for that presentation as soon as I can. You'll also see just an overview of the course calendar here on the home page, but you can get more details in the course syllabus. Now, I've shared the syllabus with you here in this email, and in the course syllabus you can find out everything you need to know about the course. You'll see again that information about our online and face-to-face work. You'll also see a detailed course calendar. This course is divided into 5 weeks. There are 4 full weeks and then a partial week at the end of the summer semester. You can see here what we'll be covering each week, what your readings are each week, and your assigned tasks for the week. Again, this is an overview. You'll find more details in Canvas. I do encourage you to spend some time early on reading through the syllabus and getting to know it well. You'll see the learning outcomes, the way you're going to be assessed, and information about all of the assignments you'll find here as well. So if you just scroll through the syllabus, you'll find everything you need to know. Now I want to head back over to the Canvas site and point out a few important items of interest here. The first is the announcements section. You're going to want to check the announcements page pretty regularly. Every couple of days throughout the summer session, I will be posting announcements, just updates about what's happening, feedback on where you are in the course, and important information to help you prepare for what's to come. So do be sure to check announcements often. The most important section for you here in this Canvas site is going to be the modules section. That's where you're going to spend most of your time. You'll see that the course is divided again into 5 weeks, and there's a module in here for each of those weeks. So there is a week 1 module, and in that week 1 module is contained everything you need to read or watch or do for week 1. And you'll see that same structure is applied to every week's module. So week 2 has a module, week 3, week 4, and week 5. And everything that you're asked to read or watch or do is going to be housed in each week's module. I would encourage you to take advantage of the module structure and not skip around in Canvas. For example, do not skip around to assignments or discussions or quizzes or pages or files. Because if you just skip to pages, you'll see that there are a lot of pages here, but they're not going to make a lot of sense. They're just going to be a lot of pages, and it won't make a lot of sense. Again, if you skip to assignments, you're going to see several assignments, but they're disconnected, and they're not going to be structured in a way to help you make sense of them. The way that the course is designed, you need to just follow the modules page, the modules section. So you'll see that each module is titled with the week. Week 1 is an introduction to assessment and grading. All of the week 1 tasks in this module are due July 14th. And you'll see the due date here at the top of each module. You'll also see those due dates in Canvas and in the syllabus. Now, the most important piece of each module is going to be the first item in each module, which will contain a list of the tasks for that week. So you'll see here's a page with week 1 tasks, here's a page of week 2 tasks, and then everything you need to read or watch or do is listed here. So let's open the week 1 tasks page, and each week is going to start with a page that looks similar to this one. You'll see your essential questions for each week. These are the big questions I'm hoping that you can formulate a thoughtful response to by the end of the week. And I will frequently return to these questions through announcements, through emails, through my feedback to you, and when we meet face-to-face as well. So these are the essential questions for our work in week 1. And those are the questions that are going to guide the work we will do the entire week. And then you'll see a list of all the tasks to be completed for week 1. You'll see that each of these items to complete for week 1 are hyperlinked. These will link you to the places in Canvas where these items live. So, for example, reading the syllabus will open up a separate page in Canvas where the syllabus is linked. If you click complete this Google form, it's going to take you to exactly where that form lives. Again here, so each of the items in the tasks for week 1, these all live here. And you can complete them right from this page. You really don't have to go anywhere else. In Module 1, in week 1, you can just stay here and get all of your work done from here just by moving down this list in order and completing each task one at a time. Now you also could click on the modules page, look at the week 1 module, and all of these are the things to read, things to watch, and things to do. But it's going to make a lot more sense if you get to them from here instead. These items that are linked are those very same items that are listed there in your week 1 module. But it's going to make more sense to you if you just stay here on the week 1 page and complete your assignments that way. Now, this is a lot to do. I know each week is going to contain a lot of tasks, a lot of readings, a lot of assignments, a lot of thinking about the readings, and that's just the nature of a summer session. We have a 15-week course here that we have squeezed into 5 weeks, and some things have been cut just because there's not enough time, but we still have to make sure that we meet the course learning outcomes in the short summer session. So that just means the pace is going to be fast. There are going to be several things that you're going to be expected to interact with and complete each week. Now there are a couple of major assignments, some big assignments that you'll work on piece by piece throughout the semester, and you'll find those embedded in each week's module as well. For example, the biggest assignment you'll be completing in this course is you're going to design an assessment plan for a unit of instruction. Hopefully an assessment plan that you will be able to use in your residency experience in the fall or the spring. And you'll be designing this unit assessment plan. It's a really big undertaking, but you'll see that each week takes you through a tiny piece of that, one piece at a time, and you'll build this throughout the summer session. You'll also spend a lot of time working on that during our 2 face-to-face class meetings on July 14th and July 16th. Now the semester begins on July 8th. That's when the second summer session starts, and on that date you're going to be expected to go ahead and start interacting with the course material, to start doing the readings and assignments in week 1. Our first face-to-face class meeting, as I mentioned, is going to happen on July 14th. But when we meet, that'll be the last day of week 1. So week 1 will be wrapping up on July 14th, and week 2 begins on July 15th. So by the time we meet face-to-face on July 14th, the expectation will be that all of the week 1 tasks are complete, and you're ready to spend some time reflecting on those and doing some interaction in class together, and you're ready to then move on to week 2 the following day. So please don't show up on July 14th without having completed your week 1 tasks. It'll be essential that you have that work done in order for you to have a great experience on the 14th and to be able to engage with us. So you'll see all the week 1 tasks again if you go to the modules page and go to the week 1 module and click on week 1 tasks. Everything you'll need to do is there. All the readings and everything you need is right here. The first couple of things in week 1 are just going to be getting to know you type activities, trying to learn a little bit about you and giving you an opportunity to learn more about each other. I'm also going to be asking you to create your own grading scale for the course. You're each going to create your own individualized grading scale, and you're going to do that right here. There's also a quick discussion board asking you what the purpose of assessment is, and we will revisit this at the end of the semester to see how your thoughts about that have changed. There's a brief handout to read, and then there are 4 sections in this text on your mark that I've asked you to read. You should have already gotten started with those because you did receive an email earlier this summer with those chapters as attachments. So hopefully you've already started those readings. And then you have another short reading about grading. You have 3 short videos to watch and reflect on, and then another video lesson here that was completed in TED Ed. Again, that's a lot to do, but if you work on it every day, you should be able to complete those in week 1. And I look forward to seeing you on July 14th in Rhine 159. In the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at my email address, my LR email address, which is here, or you can send me a message through Canvas. To message me in Canvas, you can click here on Inbox in your top right corner and send me a message through there. Either way, feel free to reach out to me, and I will respond as soon as I can. Best of luck getting started.